the colleagues I respect in this committee is in order.
The sponsor and mover of the private members' anti-homosexuality bill and Bujiri Municipality MP Asman Basadirwa has presented the bill for consideration before the Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee chaired by Gomba West MP Robin Agremerwa Kojo. Basadirwa says he has provided for a clause to have homosexuality suspects extradited to deter perpetual offenders who will commit crimes and later flee Uganda, seeking asylum, claiming that they are being harassed for pushing for gay rights. Basadirwa also proposed that aggravated homosexuality be punished by 10 years in jail. However, some members on the committee proposed 17 years since it encompasses minors. They said this should also cover the willful transmission of HIV/AIDS and rape.
There have been some cheap and lackadaisical arguments out there that this is a human right. First, I want to argue that it's a human wrong. But two, and more importantly, there is no international instrument, not even under the UN auspices, where they are saying homosexuality is human right. It is not there. So those in Uganda who are saying it is a human right, under what basis? But even if it were a human right, as people want to argue, and I want to argue otherwise, once it does not fall under the non-derogable, then it must have a legislation. Because even life is a matter of legislation.
The bill criminalizes homosexual acts and it is punishable by a life sentence. It also provides 2 years for attempted homosexual acts. Basadirwa explains that his bill intends to address the gaps in the existing laws, including procurement, promotion and dissemination of information on homosexuality.
Now, I am giving this to tell people that a country can have its values. You come there knowing. I and my brother here, Muslims, we go to Saudi Arabia almost every year. You don't take the alcohol, but we go there every year. So the issue is, you are free to come to our country. You are free to come to our country and abide by the laws of our country. When you are here, conceal what is illegal here. When you go away, you will go and enjoy. So it's not that you come with your values and practices and then begin saying, yes, here I am, I have brought my man. It doesn't work that way. I know of no country that does not have what we call socio-political, economic, cultural sovereignty. I know of no country.
A committee member, Fox Odoi, who is the MP for West Budama Northeast constituency, raised concern on some of the issues the bill may not have adequately tackled, for instance, bisexual people. He asked Basadirwa to instead propose the repeal of the existing laws to merge his proposals to address the concerns on homosexuality.
The statistics in Uganda show that every 42 seconds, there's a female child being defiled in Uganda. And that is the problem. The problem is not homosexuality. In fact, I dare say this is a red herring. This is a diversion. The people you should be running after is you and me, the heterosexuals, not the homosexuals. Sum total, can we look at your statistics to back your assertion that the offense of homosexuality is on the rise?
Gay, but you have the bisexual is not taken care of there. Maybe you'll clarify on that.
Other committee members argued that the proposed law should not criminalize the ownership of brothels because they are investors.
Between me and you, this legislation must attract international, maybe follow-up and interest. The president of Uganda has been in the outside world persuading people to come and do business here. He does not discuss their sexual discipline and behavior, but he calls them to come and invest. I do not know whether any of them is a victim or is is anybody involving in this vice? I do not know.
The committee will continue to meet other stakeholders, including religious leaders, to give their views on the bill.
So it is on those grounds, Chairperson, that I want to beseech this committee to consider, first of all, there are proposals I have made outside this, for example, on sentences and other aspects, but also to consider that we expedite the consideration and have a law for the sanctity of our families, for the good of our children. Chairperson, I beg to submit.